I said there was going to be another video, and I am right. Here's another video, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and be more specific along the lines of what classes are going to be used for competitive. Now, of course, I know that this is just a beta. It's not given everything we want. I'm sure there's going to be many fixes. But as if, let's say competitive was about to start right now, I'm going to go ahead and just, choose and pick what more than likely are going to be the competitive classes. And with that, let's get started. So we're going to go ahead and start on our divisions, or classes, I like to say. And the one division, as you see right here, is Airborne, Airborne, Armored, Airborne, Armored. The reason why all of these are being used is mainly because I'm a sub player. Now, I've been playing for about 2 hours. I got up to level 20, fast and easy, and I unlocked everything, and I just went through everything, mix and match, and I thought, okay, this is what more than likely best works for me. And I've been using subs a lot because I really want subs to be used in competitive play. However, the STG-44 right here, this gun right here, is a monster. This is, by far, I believe, is going to be the #1 AR gun that's going to be used in competitive, by far. But let's go ahead and get started with first on the divisions that are going to be used. Mainly, the main two I know for a fact will be used is Airborne and Armored. These two are 1000% going to be used. Infantry, yeah, I do see it working out. I do see AR players using it. And then, Mountain and Expeditionary, I don't see anyone using this. I mean, Mountain, really the only plus that you get is silent movement. That's about it. And then Expeditionary, that's just pointless. I mean, you throw equipment faster. Equipment being thrown now is already fast enough, I feel like. And I just think these two are just a waste of time. Now, let's focus on Infantry first, since it's first in line. I feel like only ARs are going to use this, but more of ARs who are going to hold like power positions, really, right? So what I mean by power position, quote-unquote slaying, I guess you could say, is because the main thing that every AR is going to focus on is move faster while aiming down sights. Number 4 right there. And aiming down and moving on sights is the #1 thing that, I believe every Call of Duty player has used ever since Black Ops 2. Basically what it is it's stock. That's exactly what it is. It's stock, right? Everything else I feel like is just kind of pointless. I mean, except for additional primary attachment. Rifle bayonet, I guess that can work if you're running into a hill and you need to, like, pick up the time. Like, you're picking up scraps. I could see that working. I'm talking about hardpoint-wise. Rifle bayonet, you can just like charge and get into a hill faster or something like that. Additional primary attachment, I feel like an AR who's holding a power position can use that, have a little bit more, have a sight, have grip, have quick draw on, that can work for them. Extra magazines, kind of pointless. Move faster while aiming down sights. That's the main one that people are going to be using this for. But that's about it. I mean, Infantry #4, that's all I see people using it for. Is the ARs are going to be put in the power positions, more than likely are going to slay out and everything. While an anchor, I don't think an anchor would want to use this. I can see an anchor using this if he wants to, but I think Airborne is probably like the best one out of all. Now, Airborne, moving on to Airborne, it's more of, your submachine gun play. And, CTF more than likely is going to be a competitive game mode, which I hope it is. And Airborne is going to be the one to use because you sprint longer, you climb over obstacles faster, and you increase sprint speed. Like, that just screams CTF. Every SMG player are going to be using this for CTF, more than likely. Maybe some AR players, maybe other AR players are going to use, Infantry. So Airborne, I mean, it speaks for itself. It's CTF. It's sprint longer, climb over obstacles faster, increase sprint speed. Now Armored is what I like to, use for hardpoint. I've been playing hardpoint this entire time, and it works like a darling. I mean, you take less explosive damage, take less fire damage, immune to shell shock. All that is just amazing, and that's going to be used for your hardpoint wise and everything. And like I said, Mountain, Expeditionary, really pointless. A Mountain, silent movement. I'm sure there's S&D, but who's going to really waste everything else just for silent movement? Yeah, I really hardly ever see Mountain using it, unless you can switch classes, like you can rush and then switch over. But that's more for the division. I do believe that Airborne and Armor is going to be used in competitive play most of the time. Infantry maybe for that one AR player. Now, like I said, for AR-wise, SCG right now so far is like the strongest AR so far. I usually just have quick draw and grip on, and it just melts. It honestly melts. Later on, you can get advanced rifling, which will just increase crazy damage and everything. And I feel that people are going to use that. Yes, I do. And if they do, that's going to suck, because I honestly do believe that's going to cut down people. Talking about more of attachments, lens sight you can use. Let's see here. High caliber, I feel like you're not going to be able to use. It's going to, you know, be more damage penetration. Full metal jacket. It's more of just shooting through a wall. I don't believe shooting through a wall is needed in this game, because you already do it. At least for me, I do. Steady aim, that's just for like hip fire, really pointless. Rapid fire, really pointless. Extended mag, pointless. A lot of them are pointless, other than the main two, which is quick draw. Quick draw and grip, you can go back and forth, but I feel like ARs, maybe they're going to want to use reflex sight. If not that, they're going to use advanced rifling. Now, secondary, the only secondary we got is one pistol, and this is that pistol. And it's not bad. It's not bad. I really don't have anything to say about it, but it's just a pistol. Now, the basic training. The basic training, it works for everyone, right? You have bang, requisitions, espionage, gunslinger, duelist, rifleman, hustle, forage, lookout, and launch. Now, looking through all of these, I kind of thought like, they're kind of pointless. Launch, I can see you can use it. Like, let's say, you know, there's a kill streak where people are in the air. You can go ahead and use, you know, a launcher as a secondary, right? Kill them, and that's about it. Lookout, I don't think that's going to be allowed in competitive play, because you're going to, you know, see enemy on the targets on the map farther away. Forage, resupply bullets. This is just basically scavenger. I feel like people aren't going to use it that much. Hustle, it's reload faster while sprinting. This is basically your sleight of hand. I do believe that people are going to want to use this one more often than the others. Rifleman, take 2 primary weapons. That's, you know, I guess people are going to use a sniper and a sub. That's if, you know, this is your overkill. I don't know if that's going to be banned or not. I feel like it's going to be banned, so Rifleman's not going to be useful. Duelist, take 2 attachments on a secondary weapon. I don't know what the attachments are so far. I really don't, so I don't have an opinion for that. I believe that people aren't going to use this one either. Gunslinger, fire guns while sprinting faster, well, while sprinting and diving. I use this, and basically all it is just hip fire while running, and it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. I can see OBJs using it in like really close quarter combat. Like, I do a lot of hip firing in this game, and it's not that efficient. I think this game has more to do with pre-aiming. Like, I think that's what makes this game awesome. It's just pre-aiming is the most important thing. Now, espionage, enemy score streaks and enemies you damage appear on your minimap. More than likely, that's what's going to be, you know, this is going to be banned in competitive play. Requisition, score streaks do not reset on death. It can be usable, but I don't see people ever using it. It's kind of a waste when you can use hustle or gunslinger. And bang, an extra tactical and a MK2 frag, which I think this is really helpful. I think bang is going to be used, and it's going to be really big to be used. So now the basic trainings that I'm thinking are going to be used in competitive, I just slurred my words right there. The basic training that I believe are going to be used in competitive are bang, gunslinger, and hustle. That's about it. Hustle might, gunslinger might be banned, and that's about it. So hustle and bang are probably the main 2 that are going to be used. Now for the lethal, you have frag and then an N74, which is a sticky grenade. By far, I think people are going to use a frag. I mean, everyone uses it in all the other games. Why not use it in this game? Now, tactical wise, smoke grenades are the most powerful thing I have ever used in this game. Smoke grenades are the best, honestly. Honestly, when it comes to competitive-wise, I am going to use smoke grenades. Smoke grenades are just powerful. And I don't see myself not using them, honestly. Smoke grenades are really helpful when it comes to playing the war game mode. Like I said, I want that to be competitive game mode. It isn't, though. I feel like it isn't, but I really want it to. And hardpoint, it works. It just works. Honestly, it's so good. you just throw it down, you see people run through it, you kill them. Fantastic. Now, talking more, like, we went through all the basic things, like division and everything, but I want to focus more on submachine guns now. The one submachine gun that I've been using most of the time has been the Type 100. The Type 100 I've been using most of the time. This is, like, I feel it's the strongest gun. This is the strongest submachine gun that I feel is... Yeah, I feel that this is going to be used on some maps. Like, some maps are more of, like, AR based. I mean, it's surprising because all the maps are equally, you know, like, okay, you know, it's far, but then there's up close. But I feel like Type 100 is going to be the one gun that's used most of the time. Looking at pros playing the game, they've been using the Type 100 most of the time, and I feel like this is the sub that's going to just go. The PPSH, this is for, I don't know how to say it, because Type 100 is going to be used most of the time, and then the grease gun and the PPSH, these are going to be, like, the two toss-ups, really. Depends on the map. Depends on the map. If it's like a really close quarter map, by far I believe the PPSH is going to be used. By far, it's just fire rate is insane. But if it's like a kind of longer map, I guess you could say grease gun is going to work. But I don't know how to say it because for some reason the game says that it takes four bullets to kill. Do I believe that? I strongly don't believe that. 4 bullets to kill? I don't believe it. I honestly don't believe it because I'll be shooting a person and it doesn't seem like it took 4 bullets to kill him. But a grease gun, it's really hard for the submachine guns because I feel like Type 100 just automatically wins out of all of them. But like I said, very up close, PPSH will work, and then grease gun sometimes works in close quarters too. Like, I want to say all these guns are equally balanced. I honestly want to say that, but they're not. Because, like, up close, PPSH by far, and then, like, grease gun, and then the Type 100 are just, like, they're a toss-up, really. I like the Type 100 more than the grease gun. I guess you could say you can compare these two, but I'd choose the Type 100 over the grease gun. That's really about it. LMGs, I don't know if they're going to be used or not, because they are melting. I do enjoy using the Bren, though. Bren has always been, like, that #1 gun to use and everything, but the fire rates are really low, so I don't see it being used. Sniper wise, Commonwealth, I'm pretty sure people are going to snipe in this game. However, I do think on snipers, not the 4-time, not the ballistic, but there's a scope. There's a scope, and it's amazing. It's like an ACOG scope, basically, and it just really works. It really does work. But yeah, I really have nothing else to say other than the main thing that I can see being used. Let's say CTF, this is the class I can see people using. Is in CTF, people are going to be using the Type 100, Quick Draw, Advanced Rifling, Secondary, Smoke Grenade or Grenade, doesn't matter. Hustle and Armor, Hustled and Airborne. And then when it comes to like Hardpoint or hopefully War, I can see people using Armored. So yeah, that's really about it for the division-wise. I have nothing else really to say other than thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys can, you know, give your own opinions, and that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys until next time of whatever.